Goodbye, Season 1 filter. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments from Season 2 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be choosing the best and most memorable moments from Drag Race's second season. This won't include anything from Untucked, however, as those moments deserve a list to themselves. Also, if you haven't watched this season of the show yet, beware of major spoilers from here on out.
And then my lashes are just flapping back and forth. That's all I can focus on.
Number 10. Pandora Boxx's early exit. Campy, glamorous, and creative, Pandora Boxx was a true triple threat.
Hey, fake ladies! I'm Pandora Boxx, and I'm 30 years old.
She quickly became a favorite among viewers, but not so much with the judges. Though they gave her high praise week after week, Pandora never quite made it over the finish line to scoop a main challenge win.
What do you think Slutty Sally gave to people with her disco stick?
Scurvy!
She became understandably frustrated, as did her fans, and gained a reputation as the most underappreciated queen of the season.
Is that a deterrent for scurvy, Raspberries?
Well, they tell me it is. I don't really know anything except what they tell me, you know.
Carol Channing, hysterically funny. I love that she was completely out of it the entire time.
To make things worse, she ended up leaving the show in the 8th episode after landing in the bottom 2 for the first time. Considered the frontrunner for the crown, her early exit at the hands of the deadly Jujubee was and still is hugely controversial.
Sashay away.
Number 9. The first ever Snatch game.
I think I'm doing Britney.
Britney Spears. What does Britney do? Chew gum?
Mm-hmm.
Ah. She does this thing with her, she'll go like that, which is really, yeah. That's it.
It's hard to imagine any season of Drag Race without the iconic Snatch Game challenge, but fans of the show's first season actually had to make do without it. Season 2 was the first to introduce a drag twist on the classic match game, and it became an instant favorite.
When I was fat,
Yeah.
Kevin liked to tip me in what he liked to call his man butter.
Man butter!
It was really good.
Like any season, the episode offered a mixed bag of performances, from Pandora Boxx's rock-solid Carol Channing to Morgan McMichael's Rocky Pink. Tyra Sanchez said she was doing Beyonce, but just ended up doing Tyra in a bad Beyonce wig. Although Tatianna's spookily accurate Britney Spears deservedly scooped the first Snatch Game win, Jessica Wilde's harebrained RuPaul impersonation was perhaps the most memorable.
Oh, she's
the time
okay.
has come now for you to lip sync for your life.
To impersonate somebody who's standing 10 feet from you takes gigantic balls.
I will always love you.
Number 8. The Two of Hearts lip sync.
Last time I took a ride on her disco stick, I got
Money, honey.
After Morgan's Pink and Sonique's Lady Gaga impressions flattened in the Snatch Game, both queens found themselves competing for survival in the lip sync for your life. The song was Two of Hearts, an 80s camp classic from singer Stacey Q, and the two performances couldn't have been more different. While Sonique chose to showcase the flexibility and strength of her body, Morgan kept the focus solely on her mouth, and she didn't miss a single word. This was noted by an impressed RuPaul, who complimented Morgan for having the tightest lip sync on the show yet, and Sonique for working every inch of that stage. In the end, Morgan lived to drag another day.
The precision of your lip sync was one of the tightest we've ever seen. Sonique, you pulled out all the stops and worked every inch of this stage. This choice has never been so difficult.
Number 7. RuPaul slaps the final 3. Every final challenge on a season of Drag Race tests the remaining contestants like never before. For the top 3 of Season 2, this meant the honor of getting beaten around by Mother Ru over and over again, all in the name of comedy.
snap out of it.
Talk about putting the slap in slapstick. The challenge required Raven, Jujubee, and Tyra to dance and act in RuPaul's music video for Jealous of My Boogie.
I'm sick of your challenges and I'm sick of your show.
When it came to Tyra's turn to get fake slapped by Ru, director Matthew Anderson told her to look hurt.
Like hood, like how hood?
Go for it.
Oh, hood or hurt?
Hurt.
When he said hurt, I thought he said hood.
Well, do we want that? That sounds pretty good.
Which Tyra totally misheard and asked him how hood. But Ru actually enjoyed this mix-up and suggested they use it.
I am sick
of your rules.
What about me? Snap out of it, girl. You better pull yourself together.
Number 6, Sonique reveals she's transgender.
My mom sent me to a military school in hopes that she would get a little soldier. Needless to say, she got a drag queen.
Sonique didn't have the easiest ride during her time in the competition. Though she came alive in her lip sync for your life performance against Morgan, for the most part, she was much more reserved than her fellow season 2 queens and seemed to be holding a lot back.
I don't know, I was always just so... it's very personal, and I don't want to...
We had to wait until the reunion episode to find out the truth. Sonique emotionally confessed that she identified as a trans woman and was unhappy as a drag queen.
I always knew that there wasn't something right. I could never be boy enough. I've always been a girl.
At 2017's DragCon, she added that she'd been forced to pause her transition process to qualify for Drag Race. Her bad mood was an unwanted side effect of coming off of her hormone treatment.
Ultimately, I'm happy with what I did. I just wish I could have did more.
Number 5, the Black Velvet Lip Sync. When it came to lip sync battles in season 2, Jujubee took no prisoners.
This is the time for me to shine, and I'm gonna knock everybody's socks off.
After she and Sahara Davenport failed to rock the judges' worlds in the Rock or Chick Challenge, they got a second chance lip syncing against each other to power ballad Black Velvet. Sahara relied on her background in ballet to pirouette her way around the main stage, while Jujubee gave us pure sensuality. Unfortunately for Sahara, her classical dance training didn't match the tone of the song as much as Jujubee's seductive performance did. Jujubee continued to lip sync on this season and returned for more in the first season of All Stars, cementing her reputation as a lip sync assassin.
Right over here, why can't you see me? Oh.
Number 4, everyone turns on Tyra Sanchez. How do we put this delicately? Tyra Sanchez was kind of, bratty on her season of Drag Race.
This bitch is pissing me off.
Sure, her charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent were on fire the whole time, and her hope to use the title and prize money to make a better life for herself and her son was noble.
I feel great. My dress looks amazing.
It's Daddy's little girl. He's paying for everything.
But she certainly didn't view the show as RuPaul's best friends race. In Here Comes a Bride episode, her loud singing pushed the other girls over the edge in the workroom, and when prompted by Ru, they let her have it on the main stage. Despite accusations of being two-faced and strategically annoying, Tyra still bagged another win that week.
Girl, I know I'm gorgeous. You don't need to tell me anything, Miss Thing. Just get yourself some manners so you won't look so damn stupid.
Number 3, the library is open. The reading challenge is pretty much a staple in RuPaul's Drag Race, and it's one of the funniest segments on the show.
Let me tell you something, puerca. You won't understand this anyways. Mung na ma, mung ka to, mung nyai si tai. Get my gist? Do you understand?
The now iconic reading challenge was born in season 2. Therefore, the queens didn't come fully prepared, as clearly exemplified by Jessica Wilde's hilarious attempt and Tati's weak reads.
Do you pick up satellite, those big ones? Can't do this.
Dig deep, darling.
This, of course, gave Raven plenty of material to talk trash about her rival.
Tatianna got up there and froze. She runs her mouth about people, but doesn't talk when she absolutely has to.
When it was Raven's turn to read, she of course read Tati to filth.
Everyone thinks you're pretty? I do think you're pretty. I think you have a beautiful face for radio.
Tyra surprised us all when she sailed through the challenge.
Oh, wow. We have Eminem doing drag, mama.
Oh,
wow. And standing right next to her is that Dumbo flying in.
Of course, the title of Reading Assassin ultimately went to Jujubee. She not only threw shade, but cast shadows.
Legendary looks like leg and dairy.
the library is closed. Oh.
Number 2, Raven versus Tatianna. Raven made no secret of any of her true feelings towards her competitors. Early on, she was particularly unforgiving towards Nicole Paige Brooks, who she never saw as a real threat.
Nicole's gone. Praise the Lord. She has acrylic toenails with white French tips.
After Nicole's elimination, Raven directed most of her remaining venom towards Tatianna, or as she would call it, her honest opinions.
Tatiana's an airhead. All she's been doing the past couple weeks is this.
Though she and Tatianna openly didn't see eye to eye throughout the season, tensions rose dramatically during the reunion episode when Ru played a tape of all of Raven's honesty about Tatianna that she told producers in her interviews.
Tatianna is about face value. So you, Tatianna.
You too, bitch. Let me put it out there real quick.
This erupted into a heated fight in which Tatianna told Raven that though she was beautiful, her insides were dark and nasty.
Your outside is gorgeous, Raven, but your insides are dark and nasty.
Before we reveal our #1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Uh-oh! Those damn Yankees took everything from you!
But it's alright, I won't give up the fight. I said no.
My strategy for my solo is just to wow the crowd.
#1, Tyra Sanchez's Winter Meltdown.
Good luck for the last time. Don't it up.
After a tightly contested race, it all came down to Raven and Tyra Sanchez, the last queen standing by the end of Drag Race's 2nd season.
And I don't care if people stare, I'd rather book it and try to fit in.
Though Tyra had a far better record than Raven, 3 main challenge wins and never having to lip sync for her life, her fellow contestants found her personality left a lot to be desired.
Tyra, sweetie, darling, sweetie pie. You tired?
Yeah.
Why are you so tired?
But judging from Tyra's extreme response to being crowned America's next drag superstar, no one could accuse her of not wanting it enough. Her emotional and physical collapse had even Raven spooked and caused Ru to call for medical assistance. Oops, we mean water and a paper bag to breathe in.
Do you need water? Does she need to breathe in the paper bag?
Tyra eventually managed to compose herself, though, enough to do a victory lap. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.